American Craftsman podcast is sponsored by Hayfla. Hayfla offers a wide range of products and solutions for the woodworking and furniture-making industries. From hinges and drawer slides to connectors and dowels, sandpaper, wood glue, shop carts, and everything in between. Exclusive product lines such as Lux LED lighting and Slido door hardware ensure that every project you create is built to last. Learn more at hayfla.com. Well, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, everybody.
We getting an echo?
A little bit.
What's up with that?
I don't know. Is that a little bit more than the room ambience, I think.
Let me close that door.
A new door. There he goes. Put in a new door. Was that this week? Was it last week? It's kind of a blur. When did that door go in?
Monday.
Thursday morning, bright and early.
This goddamn rug. Oh, every time I try and slide in my chair, these cheap, actually these chairs weren't that cheap, wheels get caught on this stupid rug.
Yeah. Just the wrong size.
Yeah, it's we're due for a small office renovation.
Makeover.
Yeah.
Got to get a designer in here.
I don't know about that.
Come on. We'll film it. It could all get done in an afternoon.
A color expert. So yeah, it's Thursday morning. Last we spoke was like the ultimate shop update. We had so much going on.
Oh yeah.
A lot has transpired since then. Some of which we can talk about, some of which we can't talk about.
Yeah. Under the hat, as we say.
Yeah. Might be out of the hat by the time you're listening to this. But you'll definitely hear about it next week if you haven't already heard about it. So yeah, we been cutting up a bunch of jobs in the shop. We have, what is it now? I think it's 12 jobs running right now simultaneously.
That was like a year's worth of work for me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 in various stages of fabrication and waiting. We got one job in finishing, which we're chasing the finish sample on that. Well, I think we got it figured out.
Yeah.
So that's being finished. That's that oak wall unit and fluted bench. So that's say maybe a third of the way through finishing. We have a master vanity that the doors showed up yesterday. We could talk about that in a little bit. We have a cabinet job, a kitchenette, and a laundry room that is being assembled right now. I started assembling that yesterday. It's all cut, edge banded, and board.
Some cool colors on that one.
Yeah, that's a Farrow and Ball color, and it is called. Where's my text? It is called Stiff Key Blue. It's like I don't know what you would call it. It's a very nautical kind of color, not a navy blue, but
it's vibrant.
Yeah, like I don't know. I don't know what they call that color. I'm not a color expert. We have this salon job, which we've ordered some material. We just sent over the invoice yesterday, so we're waiting to get paid on that. And we got buddy Dan wrapping up the drawings for that this week, so we'll send that out to CNC. That's all melamine and some Wilson Art Solicore, which is like a solid phenolic that we're using on some sink areas, some laminate countertops. So we got, I think today we have the glue tank coming from Richelieu for the spray adhesive, the spray contact.
Yeah, who's bringing that?
I don't know. I think that might be, the guy's name is Dwayne, right?
I can't keep it. I only remember Alan.
Well, the guy from Richelieu, the guy that drives the van.
Oh, yeah.
From Tom's.
Oh,
yeah. Or no, Daryl? I think it's something with a D. And I think we ordered some melamine from Richelieu too.
Yeah.
Because it's like ungodly cheap. It was like less than $1 a square. Which actually, I don't know. I got to check Fez's price. They said they would match, but I figured we were ordering something from Richelieu anyway.
Yeah. That's
coming on a truck today, I think, from Ward. Is it Ward? No, it's coming on an Old Dominion truck. That's why I pulled the van out.
Yeah.
We got the barn doors. Those are ready to be delivered. We just
we haven't packed our bags for that trip yet.
Yeah, it's low priority. Clients told us to come at the end of the summer, so anytime between now and then is cool. We're using those as a table right now, covered with blankets.
We were reluctant to start putting things on there, but once it started, it's a landslide. 2
layers of blankets, pretty good. We have the other oak desk wall unit job, which is, I'd say, substantially complete. We're waiting to field verify. They're waiting on permits or something. We have somebody checking on that today, which we'll get to that shortly. We have a little pantry and bar that we're probably going to start next week. They have a finished sample to approve. They're on vacation. We have a garbage truck. We have a mud room, a big painted mud room with some glass doors and a bench.
Cool glass doors with that X pattern, which seems to be pretty popular now.
Yeah, so well, not really. It was, but this lady just likes an amalgamation of all this things she's seen on Pinterest.
Stuff. Yeah.
Meridian's making those doors. We should probably see those maybe this week, maybe next week. We're waiting on finished choices for them, so I can't cut the cabinets because these glass cabinets may be walnut interior. So waiting to find out about that. And edge banding, so we can't edge band it, but that should be a pretty quick one to cut up. A couple hours on the saw. We got the cushions for St. Anthony's. Jim is working on those cushions now.
Yeah.
I believe, or he's waiting on material to come in.
Yeah, they shipped that material yesterday or the day before to him.
Oh, cool. So he'll knock those out. You made the platforms or whatever, the blocking the other day.
They're ready to rock and roll.
We just got to get some clear caulk to caulk in that altar rail. We got the salt cellars. We're waiting on material to come in from Oku Chardwoods. And we got to figure out the new laser, which we haven't even had the time to look at it. I came in on Saturday, like 2 weeks ago, and got it set up, leveled the machine, got it firing, but haven't cut anything on it. We have the kitchen and pantry for the same folks that we're building that vanity for. That just got paid yesterday. So I made a cut list for the maple, start cutting that up. We're going to have to build some boxes on site there, or at least go and take very, very detailed. I mean, it's going to be easier just to do that. Basically, it's a beaded frame inset, and they're removing a bev cooler. So we're going to build a cabinet to replace that. It's actually going to be wider than 24. And then where there was a stove, like a range, they're going to put a gas cooktop.
Yeah.
So we need to build a cabinet under that. And instead of doubling up styles by just building new face frames, we're figure it's easiest just to go there. It's being painted on site. We'll just go there with the material, take some measurements, build the box. We could even probably build the boxes here, put them in, build the face frames on site.
Yeah.
Just attach them on site. They're beaded, so we'll just cut the beading separate rather than haunch it. It's being painted. And we're building a what would you call that? Just like a slide-in pantry. It goes into a niche in the wall.
It's like there's a cavity in the wall. We're going to build a cabinet that slides into it.
Yep. So yeah, that'll match that. Beaded inset, beaded frame inset. Sorry. 2.5-inch rails and stiles. So we'll build those doors. And we got that vanity and mirror job that we just got. Actually, we haven't been paid on that yet, but
Naples, Florida.
Yeah, we got the finished sample. That'll be shipped down to Naples, Florida.
Yeah, good old Naples.
So that's all we got going on.
That's it.
Officially. And we have 2 restaurant jobs that are out for pricing. I sent Jim that stuff. I don't even know when that was, yesterday morning, to get some prices on upholstery. Like a huge restaurant job. Bunch of banquettes, hostess stands, server stations. I don't even know if you even put those on there. It was a lot of stuff.
Yeah, everything that was in the red
cool.
squares.
Yeah, vanities, private dining room, bar. It was a lot.
Yeah, it was 8 areas in the restaurant.
Yeah, pages 8 through 23. And
I was losing my mind looking at my computer because you got to go back and forth. You make notes, you clip through the pages.
Just making that was brutal. That was just like a list of the different areas. Yeah, so it's lounge area seating, unisex bath vanity, booth seating 3 times, server station, booth seating 2 times, server station, host station, private bar / server station.
Yeah, one was called host station, one was host area. And then you get on the drawings and they have different notations. Mm-hmm. The millwork drawings always seem to get ugly stepchild consideration.
Yeah, I mean, they have shop drawings and stuff, but I think they also know how fluid it is, that it's wasted effort.
Yeah.
Because it's all going to change anyway.
Right. They're just looking for a rough number, I guess.
Yeah. And then we have that restaurant job with Jacqueline, which I think we were going up there last week when we did the podcast. We took a look at that. That's several months out, so we haven't really prioritized looking at that. But
that's going to be like a TV show kind of schedule. They want that done right away.
Yeah.
Once you start working.
Right. So, yeah, those are all the jobs we got going on. We had John here on Monday shooting a video about the KS60 Capex, which it's doing pretty good on YouTube. Got a lot of comments, which is good.
I really like that little short that he put together with, all the little sound effects, the clicking, the whooshing.
Yeah. Yeah, real sounds. Not even effects.
Right.
Yeah, that was good. John's good at putting that stuff together.
Mm-hmm.
What else? So that was Monday. Monday, I think I started cutting up the Holly Lane job, the kitchenette and laundry. Actually, I cut that completely on Monday. Or wait, was that Tuesday? Or was John here on Tuesday?
Monday. Did the sander go out on Monday?
Sander went out on Tuesday.
Sander went out Tuesday. And it's only Thursday. And it's...
I don't know.
What happened?
Oh, let's talk about the new doors. So Monday we got this vanity job. We went over there last week. I think whatever day Julie was here. I guess we should talk about that first. Julie. Did we talk about this?
I don't think so.
Was that Friday? Yeah, that was Friday.
Yeah, the interview was Friday.
So
we talked about the mom project.
I think. So we talked about the mom project on last podcast, which I think we must have done on a Wednesday. And then, or no, we went up to Donnie Douglas on a Tuesday, so we must have already gone up there. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Anyway, we talked about the mom project, and I think we had scheduled the interview. I'm not sure, but we can rehash it, and you can listen again if we already talked about it. Sorry.
If we can't remember, you think they remember?
Maybe. So we had a video interview with this woman, Julie. She's local. She works at a local school. She was really nice. We thought she seemed like a great candidate. So she came by the shop on Friday, and we met and we talked a little bit more, and we decided to hire her.
Yeah.
So she's still working at her current job until either the end of this month or the middle of September. So, we haven't really. I just sent her a couple of things today, but we haven't had the time to think about things that we can delegate, and we need to sit down and disseminate a lot of information to her so that she's able to do her job. But yeah, I mean, super excited to have somebody that can help us out. We need the help. Even just the two things I sent over today are combined could take an hour out of the day.
Yeah.
Because you've got to chase people down, just to find out, hey, what's going on with this? How you guys doing with the permits? You send an email and then you get one back and then you got to respond and it pulls you out of what you're doing. And, it just takes time.
Yeah.
Tracking down clients to get an ST8 form filled out,
Calling the electric company.
Yeah. I'm sure that'll be on there at some point.
That's a week's pay.
Yeah. So welcome to the team, Julie, newest member of Greene Street Joinery. She's an independent contractor, technically part-time. So we'll call her unofficial Greene Street, unofficial Greene Street member. So that's exciting. So we met with her on Friday morning, and then we went out to this job in Ocean Township, and folks bought this house. They're doing some renovations, and they have a very tight deadline. So we measured the stuff in the kitchen that we were talking about in the pantry, and then the biggest thing was the vanity in the master bathroom, which they needed completely new, versus some of the not rework in the kitchen, but it's new tying into old in the kitchen. So with this deadline, we had heard about this new door manufacturer south of us down in West Berlin.
How far away is that?
Probably 90 minutes, maybe a little bit more. It's down pretty far. So I had heard about them, and then actually our Fez, our plywood supplier salesman, was here dropping off a sample maybe Thursday or Wednesday of last week, prior to going to this job, and he had a sample door because he knows this guy. I think he buys from Fez. So it's all one piece, double refined MDF doors, CNC carved. They also do edge banded veneer face doors and slab HDF doors. And the door was nice. It didn't look like MDF.
No.
And
you can't tell unless you flip the door over and see a solid back.
Yeah. And that, I mean, shit, who cares?
Yeah.
But the lead time is crazy. So we got the vanity job, told them about these guys that we're going to use these guys to, get the doors really fast. So place the order Monday, probably late morning. And then Tuesday, get a call. Hey, this is Chris from New Doors. Your doors are ready. Typically we ship them FedEx, but I'd like to come up there and meet you guys. So he came by Wednesday morning, yesterday morning. He was here bright and early at 7. And I don't know, we must talk for an hour?
Easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Real friendly guy. We had a lot in common on a couple of different levels. He's originally from Staten Island, worked out in Brooklyn.
Yep.
So knew my old alma mater, junior high school.
Yeah, really nice guy. Probably what? He's probably in his late 30s.
Yeah, he's like your age.
Yeah. I'm in my mid 30s. No, I'm in my early 30s.
Don't push it.
Yeah. Right? I'm only 34.
Haven't crossed the boundary of 35 yet.
So, yeah, I mean, they have a fully automated shop down there, automated spray booth, everything, edge bander, CNCs. They got some BACs, or maybe one, I don't know. But if you look up pictures, it's new NU Doors, DOORS. Like, it looks like a laboratory, you know, white, bright, clean, not a speck of dust. Doesn't look like this freaking shop behind us where it's, you know, there's like a film of dust on everything.
We could hire somebody full time just to clean up.
Yeah. So yeah, check him out. He is going to come on the podcast. We were talking. He was messaging yesterday. We're going to hash out a date, you know, in the next couple of weeks. So that'll be cool. I think that'll be a very interesting one.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sounds like he's had a very interesting journey, you know, to get where he is. And, you know, if you go look at the shop, you know, you're talking hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of machinery and some real, I mean, it's crazy.
It's a great story. I mean, just the little snippets we had, because it's not like somebody had pockets full of money, so they decided to buy all these machines. It's a real risk venture.
Yeah. Bootstrapped it.
Sleeping in the shop. And, you know, that's a great, great story.
Yeah. So look out for that one. Go check them out on Instagram. And they ship, you know, all throughout the U.S. They might go worldwide for all I know, but insanely fast. They can paint to any color. And then they also sell finishes and stuff. He brought us a can of the new General Finishes Enduro to try out, which they reformulated, you know, high solid, water-based top coat.
More contemporary looking label too.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like General's always kind of had that against them. Not always, but maybe now has had that against them, that it just looks like, you know,
it's like grandpa's finish.
Yeah, that they sell at like Woodcraft or Rockler or something, you know. So yeah, that should be cool. His name is Chris, so he'll be on, you know, hopefully maybe as soon as next week. I was talking to Rob DeMarco last night. I said, when the hell are you and Corey coming on the podcast?
Corey's living the life right now, isn't he?
Yeah, he's down in St. John's.
Man, he's posting those pictures of that crystal blue water and beers and
Must be nice, Corey. Must be nice.
We're here.
Yep.
Ankle deep in it.
Yeah, at least it's cooled down. You know, we've had the doors open. It's nice and cool. I mean, it's been like, today it'll be 76. Anything under 80 feels cool now. So I think maybe we're out of, well, I shouldn't say anything, but I think maybe we're out of the real brutal heat that we had earlier in the summer.
It wasn't that bad this summer. You know, I remember
this was
being
the hottest
hotter.
summer on record.
I seem to remember being hotter for longer.
I don't think so. I think statistically.
Yeah, I know those numbers, but I don't know. Maybe, I don't know.
It was bad. It was a bad summer. We had a lot of days over 90.
I want to say the shop wasn't as bad as I remember it over at TC. I don't know why.
Yeah. I don't know. I blocked most of that out of my memory. So yeah, hopefully Corey and Rob coming on. Rob goes, I didn't know that invite was extended to me. I said, of course it was. What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, he's too humble.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll get those guys down here. Tim, I don't know if you're listening. Are you coming on the podcast? You got to tell us when. Timmy from True Trade.
Yeah. You want to get Julie?
Lindsay. Yeah. What else? What else we got going on?
We got our first delivery from
Lewis Lumber Products. Yeah, that came on yesterday. 300 board feet of maple. Looks like nice material. I didn't look at it too close.
Yeah. I ran into a couple of defects that I didn't notice. Once I planed it down, then I might have to make one or two small replacement pieces. I can't cut around it, but yeah, it was nice. It milled up nice. Got it all resting at 1 1/16.
So John will come by today and shoot a little video about the milling process. Got more stuff to mill up, so we could throw some extra pieces in there.
Yeah, wait till he sees my B-roll.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, thanks a lot, Rob.
We got the knives in for those doors yesterday. So we had Neil down at MT Tool Co. make up some custom knives. The clients had a specific profile. The builder sent over a drawing. So said, yeah, we'll send it off to our knife guy, have some knives made. So Neil cooked those up, and we got 2 molding heads for the shaper from Charles G.G. Schmidt, Montvale, New Jersey, who, that's where Neil gets the heads. So, it was all through Neil, but the heads came direct from Charles G.G. Schmidt.
They're solid.
Yeah, very heavy steel heads. So yeah, we can start building those doors. Those will arrive ready for paint. So we'll do the painting on site. That'll be that stiff key blue. So yeah, we're jamming, knocking these jobs out. We got a lot going on, but you can turn over one of these jobs in a week. One guy for a week to build the cabinets and the doors. Really,
yeah, it's a lot of mid-sized jobs, all kind of overlapping.
Yeah, which it's good because like a lot of these things get held up.
Oh yeah,
like with these permits. We got paid on that job on June 28th. And last we heard from the designer was July 14th. So,
over a month ago.
Yeah, hopefully, 6 weeks. Hopefully we can figure out what's going on there. If not,
c'est la vie.
It is what it is. It can just sit in here like it has been, and we'll get to it when they're ready.
When did we go up and put that reception desk in?
That was
that pre or post podcast. Just made me think of it when we were talking about stuff sitting around here.
I think that was before we went somewhere, and then we went there.
Yeah,
we met with Lindsay at the salon.
Yeah,
I think we talked about it.
I think that was early in the week, right?
Might have been Monday or Tuesday. Let's see. Site visit early tomorrow a.m. That was August 16th. So we went there August 17th. What day of the week was that?
Is that a Wednesday?
That was last Thursday. I don't remember when we did that podcast. I feel like we talked about it.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah. Yeah, we installed that reception desk if we didn't talk about it.
I'm glad that's gone.
Yeah, that was nice to get out. That was the 13th job, which didn't even make it onto the list because it was done 3 months before the list even got made.
Yeah, baker's dozen.
Yeah, so hopefully, it's going to be close. Maybe this week we'll be able to check off. Well, probably not. I was going to say Holly Lane might be done this week, but the doors won't be done because they got to get glued up and sanded and all that shit. But yeah, that'll be substantially complete this week. The kitchenette and laundry room job. The vanity will probably, could shift focus onto that and finish that job. Just got to bore and assemble the cabinets and then paint the doors. So maybe we could do that. But we'll have those 2 jobs, substantially complete this week. So that's knocking 2 off of the list. The pantry, start cutting that stuff up.
St. Anthony's is basically just an install at this point.
Yep. Yeah, we got the barn doors. It's just an install. Really, it's the salt cellars, the mud room, the salon. The salon is going to be mostly countertops on our end, and we'll have all the boxes cut, and we'll assemble those here. That should be so fast. Just melamine boxes. The stations, the drawer boxes are metal, just those epoxy coated metal sides with a melamine bottom, just matching what's already there.
Those little inserts for their tools.
Yep. What else? Got the bar countertop there. It's a lot of countertop work. I'm going to talk to Brian and see what he thinks about running the countertop edge banding on the edge bander, doing high pressure laminate on there.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Which he said you could do. So we'll see, if we have to dick around with the settings, I'm sure. That stuff is hard.
Yeah.
But, all those cutters in there, super robust, carbide insert cutters. So no reason why it wouldn't work. You trim that stuff with a crappy, at least at times we did, with some crappy router bit that's been 20 years old.
It's all gummy.
He sharpens it with a file.
A dull file.
Yeah.
A dirty dull file.
From Harbor Freight.
Might as well rub it on a stone.
Yeah.
The kind you find outside.
Right, like concrete. the concrete in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Man, we only been going for a half hour. We got Maker Camp coming up. That's, let's see, like 6 weeks out.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So we'll be in the Highland Hardwood woodworking tent, be building some picture frames. We got that pretty much all figured out. I did the layout for Austin this week. Got Oneida supplying some dust collection. So they're going to, figure out a piping system.
Yeah.
Which is cool. Last year we had dust collection, but our tent mate didn't. And I know at least I ended up with a sinus infection from his, backwoods trash wood that was in the air the whole time for the entire weekend.
You're being too kind.
Yeah. With routers just screaming at 5,000 RPM for 10 hours a day.
If we still had the after show, we could really let loose.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Might have to bring it back.
Yeah. Just for this topic.
Right.
Oh, man. RT's going to be out there with us now.
Yeah. So Brian and I think one or more of the RT guys are coming out. They'll be bunking in the room next door. We had rented or whatever. We had reserved the same 2 rooms that we had last year. My wife came last year, so we got 2. And we had booked it the year prior thinking maybe Manny would come or whatever. So my wife's not coming this year, so Rob and I will take the one. And Brian got put at the Weldon house, which if you remember any of our stories, apparently is like the Bates Motel, according to Corey. There's wild animals running through the room. And he ended up sleeping in his truck. There was a tarantula in his room or something.
He's supposed to be a country guy, isn't he? Listens to country music.
That's true. Goes out to the Adirondacks.
Yeah, come on, man.
He's Long Island country.
It's as country as I am, I guess. I've been camping.
So we were talking to Brian. I said, I'll call Austin or I'll text Austin and tell him, that we don't need both, that you can take the room that we have because we got the best.
Yeah.
Not only do we have the best type of room, we have the best rooms out of those 6 or 8 or whatever. It's in the far back corner of Maker Camp, but the doors open into Maker Camp.
Yeah.
So you don't have to, you need something, you just walk right there. It's, 100-yard walk max.
Yeah. And it's a nice little landing spot for folks that are RVing or, camping off site, living off site. They come in the morning. We're sitting out there on our patio, drinking that coffee.
Yeah. Uncle Sam has had his RV or camper set up next to us for the last 2 years. Uncle Sam Metalworks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just a good spot. It's they're like the premium rooms, they call them. They're big. They had new floors in them last year.
Yeah.
I think they were carpet the first year, and then last year they had put down some laminate floors.
Would have liked to have been there when they took that carpet out.
Yeah, oh God. Got a heart-shaped bathtub. Yeah, it's the perfect spot. It's got those glass doors and patio that are literally in Maker Camp. You have a door on the other side of the opposite side of the room, and then you got those glass doors. So, yeah, it's nice when you're down at the fire. You want to go grab a beer. You just walk up to the room, grab a beer. Although I'm going to bring a smaller cooler, a secondary cooler this year.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's how lazy I am. I don't want to walk back to the room to get a beer.
Gonna get a Yeti?
Oh God, I have coolers. I have a small Grizzly, which is like the same thing, rotomolded, made in the USA.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. It'll be nice to get away for 4 or 5 days. Go up there Thursday. Probably set some stuff up. Friday, stuff starts around 1:00. Thursday is becoming more of a thing where they have something going on Thursday night. And I think Highland is doing some kind of like a Jenga thing or something. They're asking for people to bring blocks that are like 10 by 1.5 by 3 5/16 or something like that. Don't quote me on the exact size, but I think, yes, that's what I'm assuming.
That's what that tower build is.
Yeah, like a Jenga thing. And they're going to be like making s'mores. Thursday's cool. You show up, you go to the Blackthorn bar, the Phoenix, they call it, hang out, have a couple drinks, get a burger, whatever. We were thinking about maybe even bringing like a grill or something, or
camp
like
stove.
Yeah. I was looking at some of those little Japanese grills. You ever seen those? They take the cans of butane.
Oh yeah. We used to call them cassette foos.
Well, that's like the burner.
Yeah.
This is like a grill.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like that they make like the what are those little grilled skewers called?
Oh, I don't know Japanese. But
I forget.
I got a little lodge stove hibachi.
Yeah, gas is so convenient though.
Yeah, I used to cook with that. And get my hardwood going. Then you gotta get it roaring. Then you gotta let the coals die down.
It's a pain in the ass.
It's pretty labor intensive.
Let's see, Japanese butane grill. Yeah, cassette food. I haven't heard that in a long time.
We're letting our food background creep in, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Just like a little grill. What do they have? What are they showing there? A scallop, a big prawn. It's all photoshopped.
Yeah. Yeah, we could do a nice meal.
Yeah. That or if we had like a fire ring, could cook over an open fire.
Do a jambalaya.
A paella.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that once, an outdoor paella with a chef buddy of mine. Man, rabbit, shrimp, chicken, so good.
Yeah, those are cool, those dishes. They're related, definitely, paella and a jambalaya with the rice and the meat and the cooking like that.
And the paella takes a long time to cook.
Yeah. It's great. You get that crust at the bottom.
Yeah, there's a name for it. I can't remember what it is.
Yeah, I never did a real paella in a paella pan.
Oh, they're sheetrocking the vanity wall today.
Ah.
So yeah, hopefully we'll see some of you at Maker Camp. I know we will see some of you. Hopefully we'll see some of you that we're not expecting. There'll be some people there that we haven't met that will be meeting for the first time, which is cool. David from California. He's always on Clubhouse. He's got a house in upstate New York that that they've been fixing up and waiting to move. So he'll be, I'm not sure if he'll be moved in and there, but he will be there. He's such a nice guy. Talk to him all the time on Clubhouse. Like truly nice guy. Austin, he'll be there. High caliber craftsman.
Mm-hmm.
He's a real ball breaker, so he'll be fun to hang out with. Trying to think if there's anybody else.
I'm looking forward to seeing the folks that we only see once a year.
Yeah. We should try and get out there like early on Thursday.
Yeah.
The whole day's shot anyway, so what the hell.
Right, leave in the morning, drive up.
Yeah.
Because it's like vacation almost.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Don't tell my wife. It's a little getaway, it's work. We're there to actually work. We're going to be instructing, building these picture frames. We got to set up the tools. We're bringing, thousands of dollars of tools are coming up there with us that we got to set up and care for and all that.
Get the table set up.
Yeah. So yeah, it'll be fun. It's always fun. Word on the street is there's no maker burn this year. They're going to have fireworks.
Really?
That's what Rob told me.
It's funny because I was going to say as a question, I wonder what the character is going to be.
Yeah. Let's see if they have any information on the website that we haven't. Catskill Mountain Maker Camp.
It was a jackalope and
it's
T-Rex.
funny. The T-Rex and then last year was a jackalope. The website is Catskill Mountain Makers Camp, but the branding is all Catskill Mountain Maker Camp. Catskill Mountain Maker Camp is a gathering of curious, creative people who like to learn and share what they can do. It is a place where creators can show their work, learn new skills and techniques, and meet like-minded makers. It encompasses a gathering of artisans, educators, do-it-yourselfers, hobbyists, engineers, writers, artists, students, and commercial exhibitors to show what they do and to share what they offer to the community. Join us this October as we look forward to an amazing lineup of talented demonstrators and the continuation of the timber frame build. Yeah, so they started building another pavilion in July or August. It might have been August, a couple weeks ago. And that'll be complete at Maker Camp, so they'll do a raising of that.
I might bring my chisels.
Yeah. Yeah, we're trying to, pare away some time for ourselves this year. We tried to simplify what we're doing, make it more cohesive. Exhibitors, Even Heat Kilns. They make heat treating kilns. Mag Switch, Shaper Tools. They make the Shaper Origin. Granberg. They make chainsaw stuff. Wall Control. Walrus Oil. Isotunes. Magnamatic. What do they do? Magnamatic. Factory Drill Act online store. Oh, sharpeners and grinders and stuff. So they make stuff for knife making, I guess. Got Bumble Shoots. They make wood finish. House Made. That's Brian Houseword or something. His name, something like that. I actually talked to him on, because we use the same podcast host, and we were supposed to do a cross promotion, but we're both busy. He's got a podcast. I think it's called, I forget. Wasco Welding, Gas and Welding Supply. Onefinity CNC. Let's see.
Those Magnamatic sharpeners are big machines. They do lawnmower blades and stuff like that.
Yeah. 2023 exhibitors. Furred Abrasives. Certiflat Professional Welding Tables. Weld.com. This is definitely an incomplete list of demonstrators. Jimmy Di Resta. I think that's how you pronounce that.
That sounds familiar.
Jesse Savage. He's a blacksmith. Roy Scott. He does like axe restoration. Cliff Ducton. I think he's a blacksmith. John Ariani. He's like a blacksmith guy. Sorry if you're listening and these are you or you know these people, because we're just a little bit out of touch. I don't mean to offend. Stefan DeForest. I'm not sure what he does. Matt Stagmer. He's a blacksmith. Keith Mitchell. Is that shipwright guy? He looks like a woodworker.
Stefan DeForest, Axe and Tool Works.
What about Matt Stagmer? I think he makes knives.
Matt Stagmer. nice. Bladesmith.
Yeah, Keith Mitchell. I think he's shipwright and something. He's like a boat builder, maybe.
Yeah, shipwright skills.
Yeah. Jeff Fader, he's a knife maker. Nick Bodner.
Man, you're quizzing me now, Nick Bodner.
I think he's the lathe guy.
Check it out.
He does the pen turning.
Nick Bodner. Believe it or not, there's other people named. There's a baseball player named Nick Bodner. Ultra runner named Nick Bodner.
Oh, there's literally a link under each name that says "Find out more" that I can just click.
Yeah, that's one of my moves.
Oh, okay. He's tech ed fireman. I apologize. Like a lot of these people I know by their Instagram handle and not their actual name. He's a teacher at the Mid-Hudson Valley of New York State.
Is that school that comes down?
I don't know, but he's a tech ed or shop teacher, he says.
Yeah.
Let's see, who else we got? We got Gary Oshust. He's a sculptor, creator, and human.
That's
doctorate in quantum Cecil entanglement. Well,
God.
That's pretty crazy. Dennis Forrester. He is a leather worker.
Cool.
We got Dre Fandetti.
Mm-hmm.
She's a resin artist, I guess you would classify that as. We got Chad from Man Crafting. He was doing the powder coating 2 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if he was doing that also last year. We didn't really get around. He was a nice guy. Justin Dietrich. He's timber framing guy. Katrina Nellis and Tracy Chevron. They do the like spoke shave axe handles and stuff. Paul Jackman. He's a content creator.
Mm-hmm.
Woodworker. That was a little bit of a tongue-in-cheek jab. Sorry, Paul Jackman. Darren Henderson. Looks like he's a chainsaw mill guy. Richard Day. He's from 42 Fab, welding guy. Ron Diertz. Is that Ronders? Yeah. Ronders. He does metal and woodwork and a lot of chainsaw milling. Brett McAfee. He is a blacksmith.
Is Bear Boy going to be there?
I don't think so. He wasn't there last year. Luke and Priscilla Smith, they do, I think they do like a little bit of everything, and maybe blacksmithing is their main thing. Mareko Momassi, he's another knife maker. Pat Lapp, he's a wood turner. Lucas D'Angelo, Handmade a Mess, he's doing the welding stuff. Tiff from Night Carver Designs, she'll be at Sabretooth. Cecilia Bencomo. She is a power carver. I guess she's part of Sabretooth as well.
Yeah, I remember that. There were a couple of folks over there last year.
We got Dre from Hickory Homestead. I haven't heard from her in ages.
Yeah, I think she's been busy actually farming.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, she's a full-time farmer and parent.
I don't know if this is from last year or if everyone is still, but Adrian was doing scroll saw.
Mm-hmm.
Ethan Carter, he is a leather guy. Courageous Niman, she's the silversmith. Her stuff is really cool.
Yeah,
I want to buy Allie one of her pieces of jewelry.
Yeah, I think let's come back with something this year for the loyal wives.
Yeah, Jay Nielsen, master blacksmith. Jeff Crudge.
Now, is there any relationship there?
He's a content creator. Robert Bliss, Shaker fanboy. Dave Bauer, he does everything, I think, and he was doing printing last year. He brought like a printing press, or maybe he was doing block prints. Fernando Cucci, maker, autodidact polymath. Easily bored, kind of a jerk, really. Audio, video, disco. His words, not mine. Evan Watson, full-time artist and hand engraver. Wow. That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this little revolver.
Oh, wow.
Like
yeah,
a little...
he's done all the engraving there, huh?
Yeah, like a little 45 long Colt, like a little 5-shot or something. That's cool.
Maybe we can get him to make us some forgery plates.
I'll have to bring my firearm purchaser's permit. He's got any. Patty Gilstrap, that's Patty Brooklyn. She does the sewing and stuff. Wait, no, that's not Patty Brooklyn, is it? Is it? Oh, yeah. It's funny because some of these people... Oh, yeah, Patty Brooklyn. I'm easily confused. Tom Hermance. You better not be part of Hermance Machine. He's a glass blower. Wow. Like, look at that little severed finger.
Oh, jeez, that's creepy.
That's so cool, though.
You know who would love that?
Hunter?
Manny, he's into all that stuff.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like a zombie finger with like blood. Looks like it might be a smoking device. David Smith. He does pottery. That's cool.
Yeah.
What happened? Oh, there we go. Matthew Nunn. Stonework. Wow, a lot of new additions this year. Max King and Justin Osborne. They're from Camp Arrowhead, a traditional overnight boys camp in Tuxedo, North Carolina. Grow, lead, explore, create. Curtis Bone, automotive paint and metalwork. And that's all that's on there, but I know that is not everyone.
No.
I'm guessing that yourself and Rob DeMarco and Corey never got your information to Austin last year. That's why you're not on the...
that's my style. I don't know. Can't speak for those other guys.
So, yeah, I mean, Maker Camp's a lot of fun. I know that they have silver passes left, which get you a campsite and access to the Maker Camp for the whole weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And you can buy a meal pass, which gets you breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The food is actually
really good, considering what you expect.
Yeah, I mean, it's better than most people can cook at their own house. Yeah. I'll put it that way.
Nice, well-rounded meals.
Yeah. He's even got some info on there about renting an RV, some resources where you can rent an RV. RV camping is available at the Blackthorn for $20 per person per night. If you don't have an RV, you may want to look into renting one. Here are a couple places to look.
That's not a bad idea to rent an RV locally, like near the Blackthorn. You pull up in your car, drive just a short distance.
I think they'll even drop it off for you. Like you don't have to go pick it up. You just call them, say, drop it off at this place.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. So with the Silver Pass, you don't get your meals, but you can purchase that. I'm not sure how much it is. I thought it might be on here, but it's not.
The meal plan, like at school.
Yeah. So we have the Plan A Gold Pass. We got a Plan A hotel room. We got the meal plan. We got a weekend pass. We got access to hands-on classes, Sunday barbecue, and a welcome package.
Oh, another Sunday barbecue. That was good last year.
So yeah, I mean, Silver Pass, you're talking $225 for the whole weekend. You can get a day pass for $85. That's with hands-on activities, or you can get a spectator day pass for just $20 a day, which means you can't do any of the hands-on stuff. I'm not sure how they're policing that, but
yeah, I don't remember seeing anybody.
You do have a wristband, so there must be.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
But they didn't tell us, like, listen, if you see anybody with like a pink wristband, don't let them touch anything.
Right. It may be the exhibit. Right, they didn't tell us, and we were doing that stuff.
Yeah. Well, who knows? Well, anyway, we better get to work. It's 8:05. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, and we look forward to seeing you up at Maker Camp.
Yeah. Let us know if you're coming. Don't forget to make your item for the Maker Swap. Check out Working Hands Podcast for more information.
And if you haven't done so already, check out today's Craftsman.
Yes, right? On YouTube. Go ahead and subscribe, and Instagram, and spread the word. We need your help to get the word out about the channel. So,
everybody take care.
Talk to you next week. As always, Rob and I thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next week. If you want to help support the podcast, you can leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. Again, we appreciate your support. Thanks for tuning in.